Hey guys, this is strength circuit 2 on day C of phase 1. Again, we're going to try to do this 3 times through. Rep schemes are going to be 10 to 12. If you'd like to do more of a cardio driven one, you can do a minute each station, especially for abdominal stuff. We're going to do a deadlift pattern on this one. We're going to do a static Romanian deadlift. I'm going to show you that with some type of a weighted medicine ball or kettlebell. After we're done, we're going to do more of a dynamic pushing pattern. I'll show you a couple variations of that, whether it be push-ups, bench press, or overhead kettlebell press. After we're finished with that, we're going to do a core exercise. We're going to do more of a flexion. We'll do a reverse crunch, and then we'll end with a speed drill. We did kettlebell swings or some type of a swinging dynamic pattern on circuit 1. Circuit 2 is going to be more of a fast feet rapid reaction drill. So the first one we're going to start with, we're going to do another static position right in the middle. If you feel good, you can go to that deep phase of it. We've been working our phase-wise training or isometric or static holding positions in phase 1. I'm going to show you how to do it with a medicine ball, a kettlebell, and a dumbbell. So the first one, 2 times through, 20 seconds are fine. I'm going to hold the medicine ball or even a kettlebell weighted here. We're going to do a double leg position. All right, core stays nice and tight. Spine is neutral. We're going to inhale, and we're going to pull our hips back and down and hold this static posture here. The goal is to work the back chain hamstring. So I don't need it to be super straight. A slight bend to start is fine. Really plant the weight into the heels and grab with the toes. So I want the feet planted firmly, finding our midfoot and our knees over our midfoot. We're going to hold for 20 seconds. Body weight, medicine ball, or even reset. I'm just going to reset for us kettlebell-wise, where we sink our weight back. Inhale and hold. So 20 seconds. Hold. Exhale. Use your glutes and hamstrings to pull our hips back into extension. Core stays neutral. Again, careful. Don't overextend the lower back or don't round the lower back too much. Slight bend in the knee and sink back into that deadlift as far as your hamstrings and lower back allow. I just need a good tightness in the hamstring. That's enough in the glute. I don't need too much pull up here, and I don't need to drop to the floor. If you want to do this with a dumbbell or go single arm, you guys can use more of a suitcase RDL pattern. So 20 seconds per side. One arm, we sink the hip back, and we prevent rotation. So don't let the bell pull us to the side too much or let our shoulder blades collapse forward. We want to pack the scap back, keep this arm tight to the torso, nice tight grip, and control that posture. So 20 seconds, up tall, and reset. Drop the hip, 20 seconds, and reset. Move right onto an upper push drill. Again, we have TRX, parallel bars, bench, great, push-ups. 10 to 12 is fine. If you want to go for a full minute and just keep the reps going, that's okay. You can rest in between. And the push-up, same thing as the static position. Now we just move through all 3 ranges of motion. Inhale on the eccentric on the way down, 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the drive up. Even if you'd like to hold in that deep push-up, that bottom push-up position for a second or 2, that's fine. Remember, 45-degree angle from the tricep to the rib cage. Here, I don't want it too high up. That's all shoulder and neck. And I don't want it too close because that's more tricep. So this is more of a tricep exercise. Right in the middle is perfect. So you can do push-ups off parallel bars. Push-ups off the floor, great as well. So maybe 10 to 12 good solid push-ups off the floor. All right. I'm going to show you quick in a kneeling pattern. 3, 2, 1. Press. 3, 2, 1. Press. If you have dumbbells and you'd like to do a press, great. I'll show you really quick on that one. If you have a bench, an incline press on this day is great. So day C, I like an incline press. That's fine. If not, you can do a floor press. Let me show you. So we take a dumbbell. Just careful on the ground. Keep the heels planted like we're doing a bridge, a glute bridge. Careful bringing this bell up. So lean to the side and pull it up to your chest. You can assist with 2 hands if you need to. And we're going to come down on a 45-degree angle and slightly touch that tricep and press. All right. So as I come down, I slightly touch the tricep. Don't rest. Don't let all that energy drive into the ground. Because now we have to use our arms to get that weight back up. It's hard to just use our chest. So the goal is to just fire the chest. 3, 2, 1, and have that belt come slightly across the chest. Exhale on the way up. 3, 2, 1. 45-degree angle. Slow on that way down. 3, 2, 1, and press. 3, 2, 1. Exhale on the drive up. And careful when we come back. Rotate. Have that belt come down. All right. So those are all of the pressing positions. If you don't have any of those, you have a kettlebell, that's okay. We can do a vertical press as opposed to the horizontal one. So we can take a kettlebell or even a dumbbell, and we can press overhead. I like to start all the overhead stuff from a kneeling position, kind of like those tall kneeling correctives we do. So we start in this tall kneeling position. I'm going to start light with a 25. More important than even pressing overhead is locking that core down. So the glutes need to stay stable. The core needs to lock down or stay braced. So the front of the stomach to the spine. Our ribs are trying to touch our hip bones. Glutes kick on. Inhale. Breathe in deep in those abdominals and open up that rib cage. And we're going to exhale on the press overhead. Come down, re-rack. So it's important to have a good re-rack. Deep breath in, we're not shrugging. And as I exhale, I'm going to supinate or rotate out, pronate down, good. And reset. So supinate on the way back in. That palm's going to rotate up. And then as I press up, I'm going to pronate and rotate out. Exhale. Twist out, almost press straight up like I'm holding a torch. Inhale and reset. 10 to 12 on that. Okay. From there, that's our pressing pattern. So it's either chest or shoulders. We're going to go to a core exercise. So 10 to 12 or a minute. This one we're actually going to flex. We're going to do a reverse crunch pattern. We're going to work on our lower abdominals or our external obliques. And we're going to stabilize the upper body. So the trunk's going to stay on the floor. The legs are going to crunch up. So I'm going to show you guys 10 to 12 reps on this. If you can, in the beginning, keep the palms up as we rest on the ground. Heel the hamstrings, toe to shins. This is going to activate our lower abdominals. I don't want to bring the legs all the way down because when I bring them up, all I'm really hitting is my hip flexors. I don't want to overwork those. So I'm just going to hold these in this position. And the goal now is to posterior tilt or flex the abdominal or lower ab or external obliques and get those quads up to my hips. So I'm trying to bring my hips up to my torso. Exhale out and then come down slow, round the back, segmented on the back, like each little vertebrae is hitting that ground and coming back to neutral. So next neutral, palms start up. Inhale, fill up those abdominals, same way. Nice deep breath in, like a 360 breath to the rib cage, to the floor, out and up. And then we're going to breathe out quickly. Flex those abdominals, tilt the hips, posterior around the back, and then come down slow and reset. If we need some assistance, palm down. We can use the triceps, the chest a little bit more. Deep breath in, exhale and flex, down and reset. All right, so 10 to 12 reps on that. Careful not to just keep flexing those hip flexors. That is a difficult exercise. What I do, if people have trouble getting the hips actually up off the floor and getting the knees up, you don't need to touch. You can hold a dumbbell or a kettlebell behind your head. So let me show you. I'm just going to put a kettlebell behind my head. If it's very difficult, heavier kettlebell, heavier dumbbell, heavier weight is better. You can even hold on to the bench or something grounded, and it's going to allow me, excuse me, to flex my abdominals a little bit more and really get my, basically my pelvic floor, my internal abdominals or my transverse abdominals to fire properly so I can use my lower abs, my external obliques, to get my legs up off the floor, to get my hips up off the floor to my torso. So I'll reach overhead, hold on to the bell, and I pull on it a little bit, and that allows me to flex my abs and keep my back flat. So I'm really looking to breathe out and push my back into the floor before these legs come up. And then inhale, slow and controlled around the back. It's a difficult exercise, great for the lower abs. Exhale, flex our external obliques. Allows me to bring my hips up to my trunk and cause flexion there. Down slow and rest. Again, 10 to 12 or a full minute. You want to keep that core working. And we go right to a dynamic exercise to get that heart rate up at the end. Two versions. We can do drop squats or lateral rapid reactions. If we're doing our lateral rapid reaction, it's basically a quick drive from side to side. It's an inch up and over. It's a small bound. We're moving from the heels to more of the ball of the foot or the forefoot, so we can be a little bit more plyometric. So watch, I'm going to do it slow. Up, over, reset, push, reset, push, reset, push, reset. So that's nice and quick. We speed that up as we get comfortable. And we do that for about 20 seconds on this one because we want the heart rate to elevate. So a nice consistent bound sideways. We're trying to keep the feet, knee, and hip lined up, and we don't want to bring the feet together in skis. The goal is quick movements sideways, nice and strong, nice and stable in the bound. Don't sacrifice posture for speed on this one. So push, Inhale, exhale. Every hop is an arm drive. 20 seconds, rest, reset. If that one is difficult, if it hurts the ankles, knees, back, anything, we do a drop squat drill. Feet are close, push to the toe, drop out shoulder width and wide. Reset, shoulder width, push to the toe, so I go into hip extension, and I drop back into a little squat catch, using the back of the legs to catch, decelerate me, slow me down. So I use the glute and hamstring to decelerate and slow down. Push to the toe, so I triple extend. I'm pushing my ankles, knees, and hips straight, and then dropping back. 20 seconds, rest, reset, do that twice. Once we're finished with those 4 exercises, take a little breather, a minute or so. Reset, do that again, because I want that circuit 3 times through. That is the second or last circuit in day C, that upper push, lower pull. Thanks. If you have any questions,